Hey, welcome to Yoga with Lani. Today's yoga practice is how to connect to your happiness through yoga. So how to feel happy, how to nurture it, how to inspire it, how to channel your happiness through yoga. I know that when we are feeling down and depressed and anxiety, the last thing we want to do is something that makes us feel good. It's this crazy thing like, why, when we have anxiety and are depressed, do we want to sit inside all day? Do we want to freaking fry our brains on the phone? Do we want to eat all the foods that make us feel bad? Do we want to cry? Do we want to talk about all of our problems? Why do we want all this negative attention by telling everyone what all the things that have gone wrong and how awful we feel and how sick we've gotten? That's what we do. It's every human being. It's not just you. So I inspire you right now. If you have a complaint, if you are like, I'm not happy, I'm insecure, I'm weak, I'm sick, I don't feel good, I will inspire you to right now sit down and go through this yoga practice with us. It's not about doing every pose. It's just about taking one step forward into a positive direction and creating a momentum to feed your happiness. Because a lot of times from everybody I hear like, I don't know how to get out of it. I can't stop it. Like, I get it. I understand how it feels to be severely unhappy and feel like you have no power. But here's the thing. What is that next choice that you're making? Are you going to choose to sit in your room in the dark and feel depressed and cry and complain? Are you going to choose to sit here with me right now and do this yoga practice? The choice is yours. I can guarantee you if you do the first one, you're going to still be depressed in 30 minutes. And if you sit down and take this first positive step, you're going to start to feel better. So the choice is up to you. I hope you choose to do yoga. Let's face the palms up. Connect thumb and pointer finger. Sit up tall. Pardon me. Drop the shoulders. Close the eyes. Lift up through the chest. Soften behind the eyes. Just rub your thumb and pointer fingers together just to make sure that you come back into your body. And once you are here, let's come back to stillness, and we'll take a big few breaths into the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Rub the fingers together. Breathe in. Seal your lips. Ujjayi breath, that just means in through the nose, out through the nose, from the belly. Start your breathing. We're watching our breath, observing. Belly breathing is too difficult for you, just observe your breath. We just want to keep progressing in our practice. So once we get the hang of observing our breath, then we start to belly breathe. And once we start to belly breathe, then we take the next part of the pranayama. We don't ever just want to get comfortable and stagnant, because if we're not growing, we're dying. So each time we just practice some progress and growth on the mat. And let's all exhale through the nose, synchronize the breath. And we'll retain the breath, Kumbhaka. Inhale through the nose. When you get to the top, pause, drop the shoulders. Holding the breath for 3, get as long as you can. Don't crunch into a curve. 2 and 1, exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Kumbhaka, when you get to the bottom, pause and retain. Pull that belly in. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Seal the lips. Kumbhaka. Inhale through the nose. When you get to the top, pause. Drop the shoulders. Soften behind the eyes. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, big breath. Exhale all the way to the bottom. When all the air is out, retain. Pull the belly in, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Inhale, nice smooth breath. Exhale through the mouth. One more like this. Breathe in. Lower the fingers, blink the eyes open, and we'll come into tabletop position. Spread the hands. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Drive palms through the floor and turn your lats on. So these are the big Michael Phelps muscles under the armpits. And on the inhale, drop your belly gaze to the sky. And on the exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, bent legs. Inhale, lift the heels, tabletop position. And on the exhale, lead with the tail. Come back up, downward facing dog. So we're just moving our energy in a circle. Inhale, lift the heels, come forward, hollow. Exhale, take it back, down dog. Weight back. Inhale now, take it forward, lats on, hollow. Exhale, come to the knees, lead with the tail, open up the heart. Good. Find your rhythm. Once you know where to go, let's just try our best. Breathing, moving smooth like a wave, right? What choice are we going to make? Are you going to use food to cope? Stuffing all the things that make you feel like crap and make you feel guilty into your mouth? Or are you going to come onto the yoga mat and breathe and move your body and connect to your body into the present moment and quit feeling sorry for ourselves because we always have a choice? Let's hang in the down dog. Bend the legs, bum to the sky, chest to thighs. I know that when we're unhappy, right, it's really easy for us to start to nurture ourselves when we do get depressed or anxiety. And when we get sick, we tell everybody how sick we are, how depressed we are, and we get attention from other people. And in the moment, we think that's love, and it feels really good. And then it goes away, and the love's gone. And we've just created this negative pattern, like a little kid who, if they don't get attention for being good, what do? They act out and they're bad. So we do the same thing. What happens if we don't get attention? Then we get depressed and anxiety, and we get sick, and we tell everybody how unhappy, how bad we're doing, and we get attention in that negative way. The same cycle as the little kid. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, and on the inhale, step all the way forward. Toes touch, heels the sliver apart. Inhale, half lift, strong legs, look up. And on the exhale, fold. Excuse me. Inhale, mountain pose, arms all the way up to the sky. Squeeze the bum, drop the shoulders, look up. And on the exhale, fold. I don't know about you, but I'd rather create positive connections. Inhale, half lift and look up rather than always getting attention for being depressed or sick. Slowly step back because I feel so much better when I'm strong and full of energy. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Squeeze cheeks, look up. Exhale, down dog. 3. Hips to sky, 2. And 1. Inhale. Tail up to the sky, chest to thighs. Exhale. Lats on. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look up. Inhale, hopper step, toes all the way forward. Toes touch, heels a sliver apart. Half lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, slowly rise, arms to the sky, pull the belly in. Woo, girl, I'll be losing my mic. And on the exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Pull the belly in. Exhale, hands to the floor, forward fold. Strong legs. Inhale, half lift, flat back, look up. Exhale, Chaturanga, hop or step back. Squeeze the elbows into the body. Inhale, half lift, flat back, or up dog rather. And on the exhale, down dog. 3. Hips to sky, 2. Spread the hands on 1. Breathe in. Exhale through the mouth. Spread those hands. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look up. Inhale, hopper step, toes forward, toes touch, half lift, flat back, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. And on the exhale, bring hands to the heart. Drop the shoulders, thumbs to chest. So we want the belly in. We want a nice, healthy arch, I call it, when our back muscles are on. Inhale. And on the exhale, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Drop that bum. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center, and on the exhale, forward fold. Now on the inhale, half lift, and this time we're going to lift the left leg. So we're in a supported warrior 3. You can bring hands to a block or slightly bend the right leg if you need to. Hips facing toward the floor, lifting up through the chest, so not crunching in the neck. Shoulders away from the ears. I want you to start feeling your lats, your right standing leg, the belly, left cheek, left leg. One more breath. And on the exhale, left leg comes back to the floor. Inhale, right leg floats up. Square those hips. Feel your glutes. Soft toes on the standing leg, but it is on. We have the inner thigh on, the glute, the leg, lifting up through the back like in an up dog. Neck is relaxed. Lats are on. Point that right toe, and on the exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the heels, and on the exhale, bend the knees, and we'll come to toe stand. So you're always welcome to keep your hands at the floor if you'd like. Thumbs to chest. Drop the shoulders. Maybe this is a challenging balance for you. Just pull everything into the center. So I've got everything coming into my core, dropping the shoulders. I'm squeezing the knees together, so acting as if you're squeezing my fingers in between your knees and your ankles. Breathe in. Exhale through the mouth. Legs are on. Breathe in. Exhale through the mouth. Just challenge you today. So what will you do today that will increase your happiness? Right? Because we know all the things that make us feel like shit, but we still do those anyway. And then we say, nothing is working. I'm so unhappy. I'm so lost and there's no hope. But what are we really doing? What are you doing today that's going to help make you happier? That's going to move you toward your goal. That's going to feed your happiness and get you out of the slump. Right? So right now we're breathing, we're feeling our body, we're moving our body, and we're connecting to presence. And that's one step that we're taking today together to increase our happiness. Inhale, we'll go all the way up to the sky. So we're going to just lift up to stand. Breathe in for 5, squeeze everything together. 4, keep those heels lifted. 3, 2, squeeze the bum in on 1, arms to the sky. Inhale, look up, and on the exhale, fold. Strong legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, look up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Squeeze the cheeks, bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog, lift chest. Exhale, down dog. 4, 3, 2, and give your legs the weight on 1. Spread the hands, turn the lats on, relax the neck. Legs are strong. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Breathe it all the way up. And on the exhale, right foot comes to the outside of the right hand. So if it lands back here, that's cool, baby. Just use your hand to get it the rest of the way up. Big lunge. Pull shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze the left glute and keep pulling right knee into the body. Breathe in from the belly. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe out. Inhale, one-legged dog. Take it all the way up. Point the toes. And on the exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Turn the lats on. Find that extension. Exhale, left foot comes all the way to the outside of the hand. You always can drop the back knee if you'd like. Squeeze right cheek, squeeze left knee into the body. Turn the lats on. Relax the back and the front of the neck. Breathe into the stretch. In. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, one-legged dog, right leg all the way up. And on the exhale, lower down. Just like a beautiful dance, inhale, take the right leg up. Don't even miss a beat. And on the exhale, right foot come to the outside of the right hand, nice and slow. Good. I'm going to give you a few choices here. We can either spin both sets of toes to the right and lift the right arm. Yeah, layer 1. Layer 2, we can go for a side plank. Maybe a little easier, one foot in front of the other. Second set. Layer 3, we're going to see if we can bring peace fingers to big toes, and I want you to just kick the legs straight in front of you. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come down. Inhale, one-legged dog, point those toes, and on the exhale, bend the knee, square the hips, look up, and bring toes toward the head, coming on the left heel. Good. Exhale, lower. Right back up like a beautiful underwater dance, left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring left foot to the outside of the left hand. Layer 1, spin the feet. 2, side plank. Layer 3, left peace finger to big toes, but we'll all turn that back foot and we'll just pause halfway. Squeeze the cheeks. Use the lats. 2, And 1, slowly lower down. One-legged dog, inhale, breathe it up. Exhale, square those hips, bend the leg, look up, toe comes toward the head. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the foot. Inhale, right leg to the sky. And on the exhale, crescent. Prepare that right leg all the way forward. Inhale, arms to the sky. Drop the back knee if you need to. And on the exhale, tuck the hips under. Pull the belly in. Soften that neck. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, twist to the right. Crescent twist, left elbow across the knee. 3 breaths. For 2. On the inhale, we lengthen. On the exhale, we twist. And for 1. Inhale, hands back down. Step the back foot in. Spin it to a little bit of a diagonal. And we'll bring forehead to knee pose. I am literally losing my microphone. Square the hips. Inhale, half lift, strong legs, look up. And on the exhale, fold. Breathing into the back of the leg. It's okay if you need to bend that front leg or bring hands to a block. Just big stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Hands come to the right leg. We start to make the left leg weightless, and we'll come back to the supported warrior 3, but this time we'll lift the heel and slightly bend the leg. So almost as like we're the top of a cake topper. Good. And maybe lifting one hand. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Big lunge. Left foot comes back. And on the inhale, we'll slowly step it up and back. Down dog. Big bend in the legs. Spread the hands. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Point the toes. And on the exhale, big lunge. Preparing for crescent. Nice and slow. Inhale, arms up. On the exhale, just check in. We want to tilt. Your bum should be engaged. Low belly on. Inhale, hands to the heart. And on the exhale, crescent twist, right elbow across the knee. Stack the elbows. Press hands into each other. Relax the shoulders. Breathe in so you still feel the bum, the inner thighs. Back heel high. 1 more breath. Exhale. On the inhale, lower the hands down. Step the back foot in. I'm just going to scooch back so y'all can see me. Preparing for forehead to knee pose. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Look up. And on the exhale, fold. Big breath into the back of the leg. Soft face, soft neck, strong legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Square those hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. And 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. And we'll lift up. So supported warrior 3, slightly bend the left leg to transfer the weight, so get it nice and graceful. And then we'll bend that left leg and lift the heel so we're like the top of a cake. Point through the right toes, pull everything, maybe lift a hand for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Good, lower the back leg. Let's bring both knees to the floor. Pull it back to child's pose. Head comes down. You can have knees together or apart, palms up or down. 3 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just want you to get really clear on the little behaviors that you do and that you will start doing to implement in your day to come toward your happiness. Because if we think that having a strong body is going to make us happy, but every day instead we're going for junk food and we're not getting off the couch, then we're doing nothing. So we're saying we want one thing, but our actions are completely different. I want you to just get really clear on what you've been doing that is preventing you from reaching your happy. It's not like we have to do this one big thing like win the lottery, right? It's all these little things, these little behaviors that we do every day that are so important that get us to our goal. 1 more breath. And on the inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, tuck the toes, hips to sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, point the toes. On the exhale, big lunge, right foot forward, spin back foot flat. Inhale, warrior one, pull that belly in. And on the exhale, warrior two, big bend, soft shoulders. Inhale, reach your right arm forward, and on the exhale, reach your left arm forward, and hold for 3, 2, and 1. And on the inhale, take it all the way back for reverse, but lift your front heel and reach the right arm up. Big bend, right heel, all the way up to the sky. Inhale, back to center, keep that heel lifted. And on the exhale, lower hands down, back heel high. Inhale, one-legged dog, breathe it all the way up. And on the exhale, bend the leg, lift the heel, and again, open up that heart. Toe comes forward to the top of the mat. And on the exhale, lower. Inhale, left heel to the sky, left leg lifts. Exhale, lunge, nice and slow. Use the belly, use the lats. Spin right foot flat. Inhale, warrior one. Tuck that tail under. And on the exhale, warrior two. Soft face, soft neck. Inhale, reach left arm forward. Exhale, reach right arm forward for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse warrior. Lift that left heel. Get as high as you can. Turn that left shoulder forward. Inhale, back to center. Heel lifts. And on the exhale, lower the hands down. Frame the front. Inhale, one-legged dog. Bend the knee. Look up. Open up your heart. Toes come all the way forward. And on the exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, hands come all the way back to the feet. Inhale, half lift, flat back, look up. On the exhale, fold. If you want a little bit more, let's come into Prasarita. Feet come nice and wide. I got puppy hair on my mat. And breathe into the backs of the legs. Make a lot of space in the neck and the shoulders. So the front of your legs are on. Big giant stretch in the backs of the legs. Breathe in. Exhale. Big stretch. Breathe in. Exhale. And 1. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, half lift, flat back, look up. And we'll just meet right in Malasana pose. So toes turn out. Hands come to the heart. Thumbs to chest. Use elbows to press into the knees. Lift up through the chest. Drop through the shoulders. Pull your bum forward. Your chest back. Breathe into your hips. Big belly breath. For 3. For 2. And for 1. And we'll slowly blink the eyes open. Make your way into baby bakasana. So turn your feet forward so they're parallel to the sides of the mat. Arms come forward. You want to get your knees into your armpits because if you try and do it after your elbows touch the floor, it's impossible. So knees into the armpits. We'll roll onto the elbows. Don't want to crack your neck. So the head is a little bit off the floor. And we get light, right? Remember the mantra is my butt is a magnet to the sky. I'm light. I'm weightless. I'm using my whole body to lift for 3. Tuck into a little ball, but get long and light and your butt high. 2. And 1. Good. Slowly lower down. That's it. So we're going to go for a Malasana pose again, but this time feet together. Toes touch, heels touch, knees wide. Inhale, arms come forward. And on the exhale, we fold. So knees come wide. Maybe heels can come back toward the floor. 3 breaths. For 2. And for 1. And we'll slowly bring the knees together. Straighten out the legs, forward fold, and let's just pump the legs out, getting that blood flow back through the knees, through the ankles. And whatever self-talk you have going on, I want you to be aware of it, because one of our big sabotagers and one of our big rituals that doesn't help us out is when we start to think about our goal, or when we start feeling like, okay, yeah, I want to make that money, or yeah, I want my body to be stronger, whatever your goal is, whatever the area in your life that you're not happy in. We have these negative sabotaging habits, and usually we get really overwhelmed. We tell ourselves we can't do it. We secretly think we don't deserve it, or we have this story like, I'm single because I'm unlucky, or I'm single because all the good guys are taken, or blah, 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 which is just a story. So I want you to be really, really aware when we start to get tired, because that's when it happens on the yoga mat, that we start having all those same patterns come up. It's like whatever your negative sabotaging habits are, we have them for every area in our life that we're not happy in. We have a negative ritual that is preventing us from getting what we want. So let's just start by changing that a little bit, our mantra. So in this moment, as we're having our forward fold, we'll just start to focus on our breath. It's a neutral mantra. We can all do it. Can't really argue with me. Breathe in. I know that I breathe in. Breathe out. I know that I breathe out. We'll tuck the chin, slightly bend the knees, roll up one vertebra at a time. Head is the last thing to rise. Shorts be going up the booty. And we're just going to have another mantra, and that is, I'm doing everything I can in my power to be happy. Taking one step forward in the right direction. I'm going to change what I'm doing now because it's not working. I'm going to try something new. That's why you're on the mat with me. So this next asana is very technical, and I really want you to pay attention. It's very serious. There's no smiling. Just kidding. We're going to do cartwheels because you know that's always the way to make everybody happy. That's why little kids do cartwheels all the time. So I don't care how old you are. I don't care how long you haven't done a cartwheel. We can all at least try. I promise it's going to make you smile and giggle. Don't take it too seriously and have fun. So we'll start, I'll just demo, with left leg forward. So the rhythm goes hand, hand, foot, foot. But if you're feeling scared of taking that whole big circle upside down, we'll just bend the leg. So left leg up, arms up. So at hand, hand, foot, foot. If you're nervous, we just bend the legs. Hand, hand, foot, foot. And I want you to finish like you are a gymnast and like you have energy through the body. No like slumping around. I don't want any like crazy falling. I want you to be in the body. So right leg forward. If you feel like you can do the full one, hand, hand, foot, foot, and we go straight legs, point the toes, and up. That's it. And if you feel like that's a cinch, yeah, then we'll go one armed and all the way up. Okay, so right leg forward. You choose bent legs, straight legs. Let's just do the rhythm. So right leg forward, right hand comes first. A lot of people try and twist, and that's just going to take all your momentum away. Arms up. Right leg forward, breathe in, and go. Hand, hand, foot, foot, arms up. Good, let's try it one more time. I dare you to not smile because these are just too fun. Arms up. I got Jerry Lopez to do cartwheels. If you don't know who Jerry Lopez is, look him up. He's a freaking one of the most epic surfers. He's the pipe master in Hawaii, from Hawaii in the 60s. He's such a badass. He did cartwheels with me and we smiled. Last one, right leg forward and point the toes. Hand, hand, foot, foot. Best finished ever. Good. Okay, switch legs. Left leg. Again, if you feel nervous, hand, hand, foot, foot. Left hand, you just bend the knees. Arms up. If you are feeling crazy, straight legs. Hand, hand, foot, foot. Up. And if you want to go for the one-armed, we take the opposite arm to the sky. All right, here we go. Left leg. Point the toes. Lift up. Smile. Breathe in. And go. Hand, hand, foot, foot, up. Nice. Let's take it again. Left leg. And go. Hand, hand, foot, foot, up. Nice. All right, we're going to finish with the leg that worked a little bit better because I forgot to mention that one leg's going to be like epic and the other one you're going to be like, oh my God, I feel nervous and confused. That's just the way that it works if you're right-handed or left-handed. So choose the leg that worked best for you right now and finish with that one. Strong smile, energy, best finish you can do. Arms up and go. Hand, hand, foot, foot, up. Nice. And this is how we get to our happy. We do fun shit and don't take anything too seriously. Let's come on to the bum. all the way down. It's like not rocket science. It's a cartwheel, but it makes us feel so good and so happy. Something so simple, right? Okay, cross right ankle over left knee. Bring hands up, rather. You can keep the left foot on the floor. If your hips need some more love, you can lift, or we can bring the hands underneath the left knee. Flex the right foot, press the right knee away from the body. Tuck the chin. If you are pulled off, it's okay. Like, we want a neutral spine, but if your chin is up to the sky, that's not neutral anyway, so go ahead and put a block. You want your spine. We don't want it to be crunched up either, though. So we want it to be nice and neutral. Just would be if you were just a bit tighter. You needed a little bit less intensity to keep that neck neutral. Breathing into the hip from the belly. Breathe in. Breathe out. For 2, breathe in. Breathe out. And for 1, breathe in. Breathe out. And let's release. Coming into frog pose or full straddle. Whatever works best for you. Tuck the chin. We want a nice long line of energy. Tailbone pressing into the mat. Breathing into the inner part of our hips, just as important as the outer. Every time we do a fiery clasp, we want to just love on those hips and our spine. And we'll come back to center. Inhale and switch. Cross left ankle over right. Flex the foot. You can press hand into the knee or bring hand underneath the thigh. Come for the full bind. Flex the left foot and press left knee away from the body. Again, if you're lifted and crunched up, we want a neutral spine, so do what you need to do. Breathing into our hips. Deciding in this moment, because it's really, really easy to have so many excuses, and I'm not like trying to downplay our stress or anxiety or depression or our sicknesses, but I'm telling you that it's a direct connection to the choices that we make, to the thoughts that we think, to how we decide to start our day, or what the immediate action is after we feel like shit. Do we go straight for food? Do we go straight to cry? Do we go straight to gossip? Do we cuss? Do we get angry? Or do we breathe? Do we cartwheel? Do we dance? Right? Do we think of something we're grateful for? Do we go help people that have less than us to remind us that we actually are lucky? There's this immediate choice that we can make, and I heard it put like this. It's like, I like to call it when we go down the rabbit hole, like the farther we go down, the harder it is to get out. But it's like it turns into this little monster, right? We get that anxiety and depression. We have this little monster. And the longer we wait, it can turn into Godzilla. And you know how hard it is to kill or stop Godzilla, but how much easier it is to stop like a little Lego size green guy? A lot easier to stop the Lego size. So before it turns into this huge Godzilla, we want to make a choice that's going to shift that little monster and start making us feel happy, start to shift our mood, use our body, connect to the present moment. Throw a tantrum for 90 seconds and then, okay, right, what's this next choice that I can make that's going to bring me toward my goal in peace, rather than am I going to just keep feeding these negative feelings and thoughts? And we'll slowly release, and let's come back to our froggy or our straddle one more time. We'll be just a little bit more open. Tuck the chin, pull the tailbone into your mat. See if you can smile. And wherever you are right now, I want you to open your eyes and I want you to look deeply at whatever is right in front of you. Whatever you have right in front of you, I want you to look deeply. I feel happy when I'm in nature and I'm looking deeply. And if you're in your living room, start looking deeply. What do you have around? Pictures? What colors the walls, right? Looking at the decor and the detail of your furniture. Start to look deeply. This we can do anywhere. We can stop what we're doing, get out of our head, and look deeply at everything right in front of us in this moment. That's a really great tool to pull you out of your head. And we'll come back to center. And we'll just bring both knees over to the left, our supine twist. And you can bring knees on a pillow or a block. You can bring the gaze to the right side. You can still look deeply if that's helping you calm and taking the momentum away from the mind and anchoring you into the present moment, right? So when you're actually like really looking, like how many leaves are on the plant, what color are the walls, if you see little shapes in the paint, the exact detail on the edges of the table, right? Without saying I like this or I don't, because that's just feeding your mind again, just by looking deeply as if you're a scientist and your job was to observe every single thing in the room. We can't do that at the same time as being out of our body and thinking of something really negative. Pulls us out of the story and into the present moment, looking deeply. And we come back to center, inhale, and on the exhale, supine to the right, gaze to the left, lots of space through the spine, neck is soft, just letting your breath and the gravity, the ground underneath you open up and make that space back through each vertebra. And let's breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and rub the pointer finger and thumbs together again. Breathe in. Exhale through the mouth. And come back to looking deeply and really paying attention from a scientist perspective, not from an emotional, from an ego, from a judgment, because that's what opinion is. We love to think our opinion is fact and it's right, but that is just a nicer way of saying it's a judgment. If I say that I like that, that's my judgment. That's not a fact. If I can just start to say, all right, I can count the bamboos. There's 30 things of bamboos. I can count how many lines in each one, right? That is what pulls me back into the body, back into the moment, and it actually starts to get me, it gets my momentum back so I can now focus on what I'm excited about. Okay, right, I'm in my body. I'm back. Now what am I going to do that's good for me? I'm going to do this yoga class. I'm going to do cartwheels. I'm going to rub my fingers together. And then I'm going to kick ass. I'm going to start taking steps to make myself happier, getting me toward my goal, back to center. We can't do that when we are in our head freaking out about a story. Just take legs up the wall pose. If you want, you can use a strap, or you can bring the hands behind the legs. I don't really need any help. This is one of my comfortable positions. And we just let the spine unwind so you feel it getting longer and longer. If I can inspire you to do one thing today, it's to get the momentum out of your head and start putting it in, using it for good instead of evil. Because it's actually like a superpower. Like the more anxiety you have, that takes a lot of energy, right? You're depressed all the time. That takes a lot of energy. So the idea is that we anchor ourselves into the present moment instead of in our head. And we just take all that momentum wound up, and we start moving it to go forward instead of in circles and fighting ourselves and feeling sorry for ourselves and getting sick and thinking the same thoughts over and over and over that make us feel like a turd. So looking deeply into the present moment. And we'll bend the knees, give yourself a hug. Close the eyes, just connect to some love. If love is something that you're lacking and craving, as your eyes are closed, just start to channel it and feel it, nurture it. We can seek love from others our entire life, and the moment that they don't do what we want them to do, we don't feel loved anymore. That's a really shitty way to live. I only feel loved if you do the things that I want you to do, and we'll always be left empty, hurt, and not feeling love. So let's cultivate this love, the love of presence, the love of watching our breath, of feeling our body, of giggling after a cartwheel, of sweating, of breathing, of stretching. Cultivating a love from our spiritual connection, our higher power, God, the universe, whatever you believe in. Close the eyes and breathe in. And on the exhale, pull forehead to knees. Squeeze in nice and tight for 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll make our way into final Shavasana, corpse pose, whatever feels best for you. I like to bring my hands in the goddess pose. You can face palms up, or take them wide. Just get rid of all the wiggles. Again, a neutral neck, legs relaxed, softening behind your eyes. And if you are on the mat with me, if you did choose, okay, I'm going to try something new. I'm saying that I want to be happy, but none of my actions are matching that. So if you've made it through this class with me, remember that it's just that one split second that we make the decision. I'm going to choose to do something that I know promotes happiness. And I'm going to try my best to be completely involved and not let my ego come in and not keep the momentum in my mind, but keep coming back to the present moment. Keep coming back to my body. And once you have that momentum, it gets easier and it becomes more fun. And we start craving the things that make us feel happier instead of being dragged toward the things that promote our sabotage, our unhappiness, our anxiety. Watch the breath. And start to smile. I really feel like smiling right now because I know that this type of practice promotes my happiness. It's not that I'm lucky. I wasn't born fit and strong and athletic. It's that that's been one of my standards. I, no matter what, get up and exercise and I do my breathing. That's just one of my standards. I don't accept anything less. I know that that makes me feel good and strong. I know that's one of the ways I connect to my spiritual higher self. It's by moving my body in these types of ways. If you're not feeling like smiling, if you still can't get out of your own head, if you're still feeling like you need to hold on to passion and blame someone else or something else, if you still have said, no, here, take my happiness, I'll encourage you to just step out of the box and think about who you would be if you let your own self be in charge of your happiness, if you took it back from all the people that have hurt you and said, right, this is mine, I cherish it, I value it. See if you can start smiling and see if you can authentically start feeling that joy and that sparkle. Not feeling helpless, but knowing, okay, I have a choice in this. This is my body, this is my happiness, this is my ritual. Slowly start wiggling the fingers and the toes and circling the wrists and the ankles. And on the inhale, we'll do one big giant stretch in through the nose, out through the mouth. Give it a sound. One more like this. And we'll slowly bring knees into the chest. And we'll come into fetal position, right or left side. Bottom arm is a pillow. Top hand grounds into the earth. Pardon me, feeling the body, feeling the ground underneath you. Noticing the different shifts that happen in our body when instead of going to our phone or food, we're complaining and sitting in our head, when we actually breathe, move, choose presence, nurture our body, connect to our soul, that spiritual place, that magic that drops in when we actually stop and deeply look. It's incredible. It's healing. And nice and slow, we'll come up to seated position. Whatever is most comfortable for you. And we'll bring hands to the heart and actually touch your thumbs to your chest so you feel the vibration. Sitting up tall, dropping the shoulders, softening the face, getting as long as you can through every corner of the body. And we'll seal our practice by chanting the word Om one time all together. These vibrations are so healing. That is why babies are always cooing and making these cute little sounds. That vibration, our own healing mechanism. Let's use it now. One Om. Breathe in. And on the inhale, bring thumbs to the third eye above the eyebrows and lift chin up toward the sky. And smile, because we have this choice. We literally have the choice. Quit doing the same things that you've been doing that don't work. Feel the body, connect to the space. And we'll bow forward, hands to the heart, chin to chest, as we seal our practice by saying Namaste.